You know, if you stare at this long enough, you might go blind.
You'll go blind.
You'll go blind. We're back on the control room. It's Kai.
And Kyra.
And look at this thing popping out of the treasure box. And Kirby's like, oh?
Just press A.
You don't want to humor me. We're going to play Great Cave Offensive again. We're going to get through the hardest part of the game today.
Oh, fun.
Oh, it took away the ability. That's okay.
And again, I'm not there. One is the loneliest number that you'll ever
That's okay, I'll fix it. Give me a second.
Two can be just as bad. It's the loneliest number since the number one.
Come on. Ew! Ew!
But nothing about my singing.
Yes, it was a nice song.
I don't know the next lyric, so that's why I always stop there.
Okay, let's see. I gotta go through this thing now. Ooh, this is about to hurt. Good.
So, Kai.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
I made a oopsie.
Kyra, I want to wear it.
Let's see where it is. Okay, we're on the right track. We're going the right way.
Okay.
The Star Tiara, yeah, because we can go like backwards and forward. You can go any way in this game. It's easier to get the treasure.
Ah, no consent.
Hey, there's mistletoe. It's Christmas time.
I didn't see any mistletoe there.
Christmas time. Hey, here's a mistletoe. Right there. I love Christmas time in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
So Kai and I just watched a movie.
It was the best cinema I've ever seen in my life.
Well, seriously, what'd you think about it?
It was all right. It was, what was it called? Random Acts of Christmas. It was just a random old Christmas movie starring everyone's favorite Pink Ranger not named Kimberly.
Aaron Cahill, aka Jen Scott.
Dang right. It was a nice little movie. I got the hiccups. I don't know.
Pretty much the movie is about a dude who calls himself the Secret Santa. He goes around Chicago doing random acts of kindness and leaving his calling card that all it says is Secret Santa. And the entire city of Chicago every day looks forward to what Secret Santa is going to do next. And at first, the news station that's covering this, they want to find out who he is. And Aaron Cahill's character
runs into a young man who is just, he's Mr. GQ, but he's just the nicest guy around. And he says he's a journalist, right?
Yeah. So you're going to continue on the story?
Yes, and, Erin is a single mom, and she is just trying to make ends meet during Christmas time and trying to prove that she can prove her mettle as a journalist. And she meets this young fellow who is calling himself, I just forgot his name.
Cole Howard.
Cole Howard. Yeah. Or so he says. In actuality, he's the owner of a big old corporation. He's the Secret Santa. Just trying to spread cheer to everybody throughout the city and teach them what Christmas really, really means. Hold on just a second.
And Erin's character, I forgot her, Sydney.
Yeah, Sydney.
She is working for the news station, and she's trying to convince them to, not reveal the identity of the Secret Santa, because if they do, then the random acts won't happen anymore. And that's not what this should be about. It should be about, the random acts of kindness that are happening and how it's changing people's perspective on Christmas.
Kira, I gotta make you a hand. Never mind. I effed up. Not bad.
And it was really. I thought it was a really nice movie, and
it was nice. They did everything.
One of the things about her character that kind of resonates with me is the fact that she worked at a news station, and everything that they were saying about her having to prove herself to become a to become, a full-time journalist there, and all the just BS that she had to go through. I'm like, that is exactly what happens in a news station. As you guys know, I used to work for one. And working for news isn't fun. I don't recommend it. It really is as cutthroat as it seemed like it would be. No one is there to be your friend. Everyone's your enemy. It's all for one and one for me.
Yeah, and I love the variety of activities that they did in the movie. They were able to just get people just to gather and sing Christmas carols, get away from their phones, engage in music.
Yeah, and so while we're recording this, it is the Christmas season.
We decorated our tree.
We decorated our tree today. We went shopping for my Secret Santa that my elementary school is doing. And so I'm all like in the Christmas spirit right now, and this movie definitely like brought my Christmas spirit back. I haven't really had it as much as I normally do due to Carmelita, but I'm definitely feeling it. I'm really looking forward to our Secret Santa. It's a week-long Secret Santa. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, and I'm getting a little bit more into it because I was the same way. Like, even just when Carmelita started showing her bratty butt in the springtime, I told Kyra, I don't want it. We're getting our summer stolen from us just because. And good reason we had to stay out, but stay out from engaging in the public and doing all the fun things. But
although over the summer I was working, so
yeah. But the thing is that I said, look, I don't want to deal with Halloween. I don't want to deal with Christmas. I just want to forget this. Here we go. Running into a minefield. But that's what we gotta do, take naps. Yeah, you're the human shield. Keep running through that. There, open the box.
Anyway, continue.
Yes, I said, look, I don't want to celebrate Halloween. I don't want to celebrate Christmas. I just want to be done because I want my summer back. It just feels like we never got out of winter 2019. To be honest, except the weather changed and we never got out of the doldrums after Christmas. But, the Christmas spirit is infectious. And things have gotten a little better this year, toward the end of the year. The vaccine's coming out. For those of you who want to get political, we're going to have a change, so change on any kind of spectrum inevitably will give us something positive will come out of it.
And one thing I've been trying to do via my personal social media is trying to get people to think about the good things that happened this year. Like, a lot of people, most of us, we've had pretty bad years, but think of one good thing that happened this year. And for me, I can say that I got to leave the news station that I worked at, and now I'm at the elementary school. I'm having so much fun at the elementary school. The kids are hilarious. I actually like going to work now, maybe not getting up, earlier than 6 o'clock in the morning. But, I mean...
Ooh, shots fired.
But, other than that, the job is great. I'm getting used to getting up super early in the morning. It's so much better than having to stay up all night. For sure.
I'll have to say, I've enjoyed extended time with my family's closer, so I've been able to spend reasonable time with them. There hasn't been that big of a risk, more time with Kyra. The one thing I will say that I'm grateful for is that, at least I'm getting to the final 2 semesters of grad school, got both A's this semester, and I actually got to participate in a martial arts tournament, and I haven't been able to do that since September of last year, and it was a completely new experience for me, just a different kind of tournament. It was a professional circuit, and I
got robbed.
No, I did alright. I at least placed in something.
I still think that Kyra was robbed.
It just teach me to be better and get ready for February for the regular tournament, should we have a vaccine. But, going back to that movie, everything with Christmas is so infectious. Decorating the tree, seeing the cookies being made and decorated, go out and doing the random acts of kindness, just handing people wreaths and drinks and paying it forward just because.
Yeah, and one thing in the library in my elementary school, we've been doing Elf on the Shelf this week, and we're doing it next week. And I was never into Elf on the Shelf. I thought it was, I just thought it was lame. But doing it with the kids and actually seeing them looking for the elf on the shelf every day, and after we find the elf, they tell me what they're doing for Christmas, and they tell me what they want for Christmas, and we just get into these long discussions about what they're gonna do over our 2-week winter break, and they'll just.
Yeah, they're fast enough.
And they're all just so excited, and it's really, seeing kids being excited about Christmas really brings you into the Christmas spirit. Kai and I don't have kids, so normally we don't get to see that kind of thing. But this year I actually get to see it and see how excited the kids are. And it's just, wow. It's infectious, and I mean, my kids are just...
I used to teach myself. I used to teach martial arts, and when you see kids just grow and develop and, get to be themselves, it's just one of the greatest feelings in the world.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything more, what's the word I'm looking for?
Hey, look who it is! It's Ronald and Mike Tyson!
I don't think there's anything more rewarding than helping a kid grow and learn, and even the kindergartners that I work with, seeing them have a little bit of growth every day and just learning something new, learning a new letter, learning a new word or something. It's just so rewarding because
I'm gonna need you to take this because I can't do it underwater.
It's just it's so rewarding seeing all the kids, and they're growing and they're learning, and there's honestly nothing more rewarding than that, and I'm the happiest I've ever been in a career.
Yeah, that's when I got into education, I told myself I don't want to leave. And I told Kyra this, once you get in there, you're not going to ever want to leave this field again.
Yeah, and honestly, I was nervous about it because I never really worked with kids other than doing a little bit of, babysitting here and there. And, but it ended up, after the first, week or so, it ended up being a lot of fun, and then Carmelita happened, so then we all had to go home, and I got paid to basically do nothing, and it was kind of weird, but I didn't complain. I got to take middle of the day naps.
I have to get to that chest down there, and it's oh no! I have to get another rock to go through that entire place again. Where do I get the rock?
The rock don't need no fairy. Well, you gotta go to the gym. I'm sure he's clanging and banging right now.
And he calls Rusev. He says his breath smells like Chewbacca's hairy beanbag. I got it. Now I gotta go and try and get this thing again.
Clanging and banging, and the rock slam. He don't need no fairy.
Okay, I gotta find another rock.
There's only one rock.
Okay. Yeah, well now I'm gonna do the rock dance. Check that out.
Ronald Mike Tyson.
He's back. That's never gonna get old.
He did show up to Luann's wedding.
And I lost it!
Good job. Genichiro does show up to Luann's wedding, so...
Yeah, we've talked about this, about King of the Hill, and Kyra, you provide your own opinion, but I think that once you hit Season 8, they regressed the characters a lot, and it wasn't as good as Season 3 through 7.
Yeah, I have to agree. We're watching more of the, 8+ episodes now, and I mean, some of them are still funny, but not nearly as much as the other ones.
No, it's not as witty. And King of the Hill is a phenomenal show. Mike Judge is amazing. Kyra doesn't love Beavis and Butthead. I do, but that Office Space. He's truly just a genius.
Well, I mean, we watched Office Space, and yeah, I thought it was hilarious, and, it hit a little bit too close to home because I was hating my life at the news station at that point, and that's kind of how I felt.
Yeah, but the way he wrote it, even the animation style seemed better when it was a little more rustic instead of like the computer pen and paper. But particularly what they did to Luann, she was like Peggy said, escaping the primordial redneck muck she was coming out of, and then she meets Lucky, who was the worst character on the show.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather deal with Buck Strickland more.
And they also dumbed Bobby down, too.
Yeah, because Bobby was this super confident, really... He wasn't book smart, but he was a little bit more street smart, you know? Like, we were watching for Christmas time, we were watching the Millennium episode, and just when Peggy's, like, saying, look, although there's Noel in Christmas...
There is Noel in Christmas.
He's like, oh, yeah, because that's very funny. He tells him, laugh. Like, Bobby gets that his mom is full of BS. But then they just dumb him down into this really big, unconfident coward.
Yeah.
In the later seasons. And I'm just like, dude, that is not my Bobby.
Hashtag not my Bobby.
Okay, I'm going to have to get up and...
I need it. Okay, whatever.
I'm gonna fix it. Oh, I'm about to die and I'm about to have to redo this again. This is the hardest part of the game because there's like 3 different tracks you have to take. I can't get close to him. No! Here, I'll get the food and you kiss me. There you go. Okay, now we're gonna be okay.
I'm headbanging. Look at my dude!
I know, he's got this cool mullet. Well, it's not a mullet, but he's got like the 80s hair going. He's got the Hiei going.
Hold on, I don't think I got it. No, I'm staying.
It looks like you're dancing.
You need to like stay so
Oh!
Well, you needed to stay so I could see it.
Do it again.
Go! Go!
Come on, headbang like you're at a Dr. Seuss dance. Okay, this is the greatest story. 6 years later, and Kyra is still angry, and I think her reaction is just...
correct.
The most hilarious thing on planet Earth. Okay, well, let me tell this story. We haven't told this before in the program. When I was in the honors program at college during my undergrad, I did not pay too much attention, and that was my fault. I can't do this. We're going to have to redo this again. I have to get another rock. Because you can't do this without...
Okay, we'll continue.
Okay. And we were going to have we usually have an honors formal every spring, and we had done things like Monte Carlo and some cool stuff back in the day. But then it was our senior year, and it's like, okay, and I wasn't paying too much attention because I was either doing classwork or something else. That was on me. But
you were too busy trying to be mommy and daddy to the...
No, it was an important job. So settle your tea kettle like you told me last time.
Still. That's what you were doing.
So, and apparently the theme that was picked by some of my friends and my peers was Dr. Seuss.
For a college dance. For college students.
Now this was, they didn't pick like an adult animation, like we're not going to make a Bob's Burgers dance, we're not going to make like Harry Potter, we're not going to make Game of Thrones or whatever. Dr. Seuss. Dr.
Effing Seuss.
And that's in his name, that's his real name. And we get there and Kyra's like, I don't even believe that, I forgot what your initial reaction was. But
I'm pretty sure my initial reaction is still my current reaction. It was the stupidest thing I had ever seen.
And we went anyway, I guess just to be nice, because we went and hung out with other friends later that night, went to like Steak and Shake or Waffle House.
I'm pretty sure we were there for less than an hour.
Yeah, it was less than an hour.
And they're like, why won't you dance? And I'm thinking, I don't know. Maybe because this dance is the stupidest effing thing I've ever seen.
And then the decor was better than something that you would see at the Met Gala.
Truffula-trees and Truffula-tree games.
Now again, if this were like 10-year-olds, this would be like bomb that.
If this dance was for my elementary schoolers, I would have been completely okay with it. But it wasn't. Because, I mean, at my school, we have a Dr. Seuss night. A Dr. Seuss literacy night. And it's like, yeah, because these are, you know, kindergarten through 5th grade. Where it completely and totally makes sense.
And some of my good friends came up with this idea.
Okay, go.
No, you didn't like it. But the only thing that Kyra actually liked and that I thought was alright was they actually had a candy bar, and I'm like, dude.
Yeah, you can make yourself like this big, like,
give yourself a bowl of instant diabetes.
I got like so many different Swedish fish. It was ridiculous.
But yeah, and we were talking about, speaking about our good friend Ronald Reagan and Mike Tyson, that would actually be a better themed dance.
Almost anything would be a better themed dance.
No!
You did that to yourself. You gotta be careful if you keep getting to that part. You gotta be careful when we get there.
I'm gonna cry.
Just keep going. You just gotta be careful when we get to that part of the level. Cause you did that to yourself. You fell into the swamp of hell.
It's the rigged swamp. What do they call it?
Do you want me to take over when we get to that part? Because I could probably actually do it.
Yeah, you need to probably do this one. I'm able to do it most of the time, but tonight's not been my night.
Or like if you just let me go over there and get the treasure.
Yeah.
Then we leave, right?
Yeah.
We go somewhere else. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I almost had it the first time, and then you're just like, okay, guess what? I'm gonna die.
You know what? You know what would have been a better dance idea than Dr. Seuss?
Almost anything.
Good burger.
At least it would have been something that our generation knows, and that would be.
You could have your own burger bar, and then you have someone dressed up like Cal.
I mean, it'd be funny at least.
Thanks for hitting me with a cannon, Karen.
I was getting the flan.
Yeah, well, there's Biggie's Power Pancakes.
But yeah, that was. If you're in college and you're throwing a dance for college students, Dr. Seuss is a no-no.
Like, it don't have to be. It don't have to be like Crunk Adult Video Awards.
But don't make it Dr. Seuss. I'm pretty sure his friends were way too sheltered. I'm like, what gave them that idea? Whose idea was that, and why did they think it was appropriate for college students? I mean, yeah, I have a Dr. Seuss face mask that I wear because our music teacher's wife made them for us.
But it's a mask. It's free stuff.
And it's a mask, but it's not a dance.
But just Kyra's reaction is the most amazing thing.
I'm pretty sure anyone would agree.
That was kind of my reaction to your prom because it was so lame.
Yeah, my prom was lame.
I should not have done that.
I am the Rock.
I gotta go back and get a flame power up. And you know what's gonna happen? That guy's gonna be back. I can't do this. I'd rather play Truffula-Tree games than go through this part again. What was it? Ring toss of Truffula-Tree or?
I don't even remember.
How bad can I be? Now look, man, if they had like green eggs and ham up there, that would have been awesome.
We have the book Green Eggs and Ham.
That's my favorite book as a kid. But, tell you straight, a Waffle House party. And just hosted at Waffle House. Here you go.
But yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay, now that we've told that story, let's see.
Just get ready to go.
Yeah, do it.
What's the button?
Why?
Go.
But just look at how cool the scenery is back there. You got this just huge tank of water inside an industrial complex. And you're looking out at the sky and you're underground. How cool is Kirby? Just how cool is this guy?
I'm just called Helper.
You're Bird and Leo. That's your name.
Okay. Now careful.
You got it! It's over! Now we can go to the other part of the game that's not as terrible. But it is going to take some doing. We're not out of the woods yet.
Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet?
We're lost in the woods. Oh, by the way, all that Kristoff had to do when he was lost in the woods is follow the music, and he would have been able to get to the right part of the woods.
I am lost in the woods.
Even Link was like, dude, I can do
North
this
is south, right is left, when you're gone.
Just like that, we got a copyright claim.
I'm the one who sees you home, but now I'm lost in the woods.
We got a copyright claim thanks to Kyra.
How do we get a copyright claim?
Disney's gonna see us in court for singing their songs.
Oh, please.
I don't know. It was like that. It was like that girl who was doing the kata with the fan. That had potential to be really cool.
Yeah. So at his thing, there was a girl who was doing the weapons division, and she had a fan. And I'm like, oh, this is gonna be so cool. I've always wanted to see something like this. And then she does a kata to "You'll Never Have a Friend Like Me" from Aladdin, and it was really bad. Like, she was dancing along to it, and I'm like, this is not martial arts.
It was it did not translate well.
It did not work.
But man, I tell you, you know who would have a field day with that. You know who would have a field day seeing that, and that's the guy I like to talk most about in this show, my old man.
Your father.
Yeah, and what he's been to many of my tournaments when I was growing up.
Your dad needs a name.
He's just my dad. And so what happens is he goes to this tournament. Oh wait, I'm gonna need a rock ability again. I don't think you'll need it, I'll just need it. But what happened is there was another weapons and freestyle division, and they did really good jobs on these. You know, these people train really hard with weapons. I have not, so I have no real room to talk. But let's be real here. There was this one young lady using nunchucks, and it was an alright form. But my dad, of course, his filter,
which he has none.
No, he doesn't. He's telling me, son, I'm telling you. Hey, check it out. We're storming the cat. Ah!
Good job. So, are we back at the very beginning again?
Yeah, we gotta go back.
Eventually, we might just want to call this episode Fail. Kai fails.
I hate this. So, my dad says, I thought this form was going to be really cool. She brings out these nunchucks. Like, man, this is going to be badass. And then she starts hitting herself, and you just hear this. Just hitting herself. I'm like, oh man, those things are made out of friggin' styrofoam. And then he gets fresh with the people who have. There was somebody with a fan, and it was a fan or another weapon, and it actually was well timed to the music and looked very artful. I remember, but of course, my dad growing up on the hardcore martial arts movies in the day, he's like, you see her moving her hand, and it looks like she's flipping a ladle or a spatula. And I'm not making fun of the martial artists. I'm not. I'm making fun of my dad's reaction to this because he is just the funniest guy.
Yeah, he really is.
It's like, it looks like and he starts doing the motions, and my mom's laughing, and I'm laughing, and this is exactly how a lay person thinks when they see this stuff. They think it's going to be everybody was kung fu fighting, and it is to a certain degree, but I'll get you back in the game in just a second. I have to make sure that I don't die because I'm on my last life. I don't bleed out. Okay. Oops, I should have got a cutting instrument. Oh, I messed this up wrong.
Don't we need that one?
Yeah, we do. We are going to need this, so...
That's last time we looked, there was one that we missed. That was probably that one.
Well, we're on track.
No, go back. Go back. Press the button. Look at things.
No.
Yeah, there was one that had an empty spot on the
Yeah, it was the warrior shield. The one that I was screaming through the entire time. Now, I'm going to have to swallow 2 rocks in a second. If I can find them. Because I'm going to have to mix the abilities. Because see, we're at a part where we need a cutting instrument. And I have to wait for these things to get together. Give me just a second. Don't hit him. Don't hit him. Oh, it didn't work. Okay. Okay, I may have to cancel you out for a second. I'm sorry.
1 is the loneliest number that you'll ever know. How would you get that from that?
Just letting you know that I will always love you. Even though I disintegrated you like Thanos.
I've been blipped.
Come on. And now pandas are... Panda bandits, I don't know what these guys are. Okay, I can do this. Okay. I totally missed it. Okay, here we go. I'm going to eat an ostrich. That's how angry I am. I'm going to find an ostrich. I'm just going to...
Alrighty then. I don't like this ability.
No,
can't do anything.
Rock. It's better to have the hammer ability.
All you can do when I press A, all that happens is I turn into a rock. I don't attack or anything. Didn't you just have an ability?
I'm getting my butt kicked.
Yeah, you are.
No! I'm about to scream.
You've already been screaming.
Okay, how can I do this? Oh, good lord. Go right there. Okay, good. You can be the ninja. I need a rock. Give me a rock, give me a rock. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's cut this guy. Okay.
I can't actually turn that way. It won't let me turn that way. Oh, there we go.
Edit all that for the cape.
Yep.
I'm Superman now. Ow. Okay, now there's a way out.
Oh, I lost my ninja ability. I like that.
Ise no se!
Utate, 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 Kigaleku ase ga kokoreru no sa oboete nai koko mo gaku sayunaku daro. At least most of the lyrics were right.
Okay.
There are a couple of spots I don't know. Like,
I need to go this way.
There are a couple of spots in that song that I don't know fully.
Okay. Okay. Okay, let's see. We just gotta bomb our way out. Okay, we're almost to the end of the castle portion.
Oh, thank God. This is taking forever and ever. Ninja! Fuck yeah.
Whoa! That was a bomb!
Sorry.
Look at this guy, he's gonna eat you. He's chameleon. Oh, come on. I can't reach him! You son of a hooker!
I'm doing most of the work here.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and burn them? You're welcome.
What can I say except you're welcome?
Give me this guy.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Oh no! Not going that way.
And thank you.
this, maybe. Okay, I need to hit. Okay, I need you to hit that. Go ahead and hit that switch. There you go. Thank you.
Oh, I was the one that kept putting out the fire.
Come on, jump up.
We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire.
There we go. I got a model ship. Oh, come on.
Sorry, I feel like singing tonight, guys. We'll just have to deal with it. I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
I'm about to have an infarction here. Because it's raining?
I'm going north, and I'm looking for a hoover. 10 points to anyone who understands that reference.
That's all Floridians discuss when they go. Floridian lorry drivers discuss the weather and prostitutes.
Yeah, if anyone knows what we're referencing, comment down below. I'm on fire.
You want cheese on that?
Or anyone who can name the songs that I've been singing. 10 points to whatever house you feel like.
10 points to Viacom House. There we go.
Not a big Harry Potter fan, but the reference works, so.
Are you kidding me? Harry Potter's the best thing ever. And by that, I mean it's pretty good.
We have one of the games. We'll do a playthrough of it one day.
We have
coming up on the control room.
It will be Fabulous Fred and Gorgeous George.
And we also have a bunch of other games that we haven't played that we need to play.
I got a jetpack. And I think I have everything.
Going down.
Let me check. Okay, yeah, we're good for this area. There's only going to be one more area left. But we'll get to the stopping point because I'm about to have a wee. After all of this.
We are in a cart.
We're in Mr. Rogers' trolley. Trolley? Last time on the Neighborhood of Make-Believe, Kai learned that he had to control his feelings. He had to express his anger, but not get too angry.
Which is still something that Kai needs to learn how to do.
Herbs. Oops. Winter time. Hey, you got the seasons. And if you check, we have spring, summer, autumn, winter. Winter, spring, summer, or fall. All you gotta do is call. I remember that song from, did it like in a 5th grade play, and I
never got to be in my school play.
It's a real song. I just don't know who sang it.
Well, see, when I was in elementary school, we did have a play that, like, 1st graders got to do. And unfortunately, not unfortunately, fortunately, my family was able to get a house. And so we had to move and go to a different school that was on the other side of town. So I didn't get to be in the play.
And the land of milk and honey is here.
But I still remember like one of the songs that they were gonna do.
Look at this awesome glowing bed. Save your record? Yes. Give me a kiss. And I think we're gonna call that it for the control room. This last part is gonna be so brief. We're gonna get out of the Great Cave Offensive and on to the other main games. This has almost done me in. Kyra, thank you so much for staying with me during this game. And I'm gonna go to sleep on this little bed here.